Carpenter.
Yeah, that's fouled off. That one ripped left field. Gurriel has it sized up. Hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number one.
Batting second,
Brendan Donovan digs in now.
Brendan Donovan.
In the dirt, ball one. That one missing inside.
2 balls.
One out,
No
bases
strike.
empty. And another ball. And that is in for a strike. And now 3-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Everything came together for him.
Third,
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Squirts away a little bit. The 1-0. Outside with a breaking ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Check swing. He went too far and it's a strike. That one fouled off. 2-2. Makes the catch for the out. And here comes Bellinger.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Gurriel on the run. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Back now at Progressive Field. Stepping up for the Guardians, Alec Bohm. Fastball for a strike.
He starts him with the fastball, and that's a pitch that's right in his wheelhouse. You need to be careful against him with that one.
Line drive. He'll do it himself. One up, one down. Here comes Christian Yelich.
The designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Inside. 1-1. Lace to right center, base hit.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Man at first with one gone. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. Gallen cites the fact that as a kid he had small hands, and that allowed him to develop his changeup. Still a really good pitch for him now as a major leaguer. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got
runner on the go. Line drive, caught. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Max Muncy. Eflin back to work. And a foul ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out and quickly won away in the second. And now it's Ivan Herrera. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That's hard hit on the line. Myers hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And now the DH, Alec Burleson. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. First offering, and it just misses.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
2 outs. And that chance handled. Naylor steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back to Cleveland. Siggy, these Guardians fans are excited for another season, and especially after watching their team reach the ALCS last year.
Yeah, Boog, and it wasn't a fluke. I mean, they won the American League Central and eliminated Detroit in the ALDS before losing to the Yankees.
And Jose Ramirez had another great season.
And nearly joined the 40-40 club, but finished with 39 home runs. So close. What a player.
Josh Naylor in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
That's the ball.
No score here in the second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Donovan. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 away. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
The left fielder.
He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
Next pitch misses. 2-2.
2-2.
That's out to center field. Bellinger under it. Squeezes it. And that will end the inning. New inning getting started. And the batter now, Jackson Holliday. Holliday in the 8th spot in today's lineup. A former first-round pick in 2022. There's the strike.
0-1.
That one missed. In the air, center field. Myers puts it away, and there's one down. Mason Wynn next up for the Cardinals.
Batting none.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That's it out. Back to the top of the lineup. Now a chance for Kerry Carpenter. Fly to left his first time. Fought off foul. Top of the third, no score. Misses inside, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Swanson fires over to first, and that is the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. So in now for Cleveland, Jake Myers.
The center fielder, Jake Myers.
That's a strike. Check swing, and he went. That is strike two. Slider misses outside.
Two balls, two strikes.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Bryce Terang, the next to hit, takes outside. Out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One away. Swanson digs in.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That misses, and that is ball one. Just missed.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count.
Muncy. Here's Holiday for one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Back here in Cleveland, now the number 2 hitter, Brendan Donovan. Foul ball there.
You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Foul ball still 0-2. And here it comes. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And there's one away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1.
Guerrero Jr.
Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride to load, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Bellinger takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Turang. 1 at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
The third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Hit in the air, center field. Bellinger under it. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now it's Christian Yelich. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Yelich.
And that's in there at the knees. Just off the inside edge. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out towards right center. That's well struck. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double. One out. Runner at second. Seiya Suzuki digs in for the Guardians. That's in for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to...
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Gets it there in time, though, and they get it out of the play. So the go-ahead round in scoring position. Diaz will hit next. And fouled off. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. The relay, and he's in there as a run scores.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And now 2-1. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Gurriel gets a piece. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Here in Cleveland, stepping in the long ball threat, Max Muncy.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Bohm makes his way towards it. He makes the grab, and there's one down. So digging in, Ivan Herrera. 0 for 1 so far. Ground ball left side.
The batter, the designated hitter, Alec Burleson.
One gone, runner at first. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. He's 0 for 1. Swanson over to Turang. 1, and that's 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake Myers. Gallen back to work. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Muncy. Over to first. Yeah. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. This is Bryce Turang.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
On the ground. Into the outfield. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Swanson in the box here lets that one go for a ball. In the dirt.
2-0.
Turang over at first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Runner on the move. And there's a rocket into the outfield. The throw in, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Up next for the Guardians.
So the lineup flips over. And here comes Alec Bohm. Runner on the go. On the ground, out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Now it's Christian Yelich. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Center field. Bellinger moving under it. Drops into the glove, and that's the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And that's off the inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Line to left. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with a pitch in that location.
Digging in, Mason Wynn in the dirt. And the 1-0. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Runner takes off. Got him swinging.
Well, maybe
safe at second with a stolen base. So the batting order turns over, and now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the corner. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. That's a laser base hit. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Back-to-back base hits. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Bellinger up to hit. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Around third. Run comes in from second, and it's 3-1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now it's Max Muncy. Pounding ball here, rolls foul.
No, that's a ball.
Guerrero on third. Bellinger at first. 2 out of the inning. That one in the dirt. 2-1.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And that's downstairs and outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Gets a piece and stays alive. And they're all loaded up.
Good patience to take that walk and keep the line moving, and it sets up a critical at bat coming up with the bases loaded here.
So bases all loaded up. Herrera now at the plate. 1 for 2. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. He's under it. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Seiya Suzuki.
And that one ripped to left, and foul ball. This one in the air, right field. And there's one down. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. And in one hops the wall. Around first, heading for two. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Man at second. Outside low. And the count is 3-1.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field.
And that is the inning. Back here in Cleveland, now it's the DH, Alec Burleson.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, he's back out there to begin the 7th. That surprised you at all, Chris?
Yeah, a little bit. It was a little rough 6th inning there, but his skipper's got a lot of confidence in him. But trust me, they will keep a close eye on how he does in this one.
Gurriel handles the chance. So up next, Jackson Holliday.
And a foul ball.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Bill Mason.
And here is Mason Wynn.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Throw, save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. So the tying run at second. The shortstop takes the ball. Outside. 3 balls, no strikes.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit?
Take your base.
Got to stay back. Let your hands work. Stay in the middle of the field.
And here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Kerry Carpenter.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Late with the swing there.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Next pitch inside, and that's ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's in there. It's 2-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Double steal. Hard hit right side. Turan to second. Double play as they get out of another jam, and the inning ends. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jake Meyers.
And that's in for a strike.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
That's in there. 1-2. Right side, hard hit. Handles, throws to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Number 2.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Turang.
Turang.
If you find someone that disagrees, please tell me. Nothing ever changed but the money, yeah, I'm still me. But I think they forgot what I've accomplished. Went from up and coming to stunting, my flow's polished. Every time I touch the mic, I leave people astonished. Spoken right into existence, just the way I promised.
New arm of the mound for the Cardinals, Jorge Alcala.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Outside low, ball 1. That one fouled off. And misses inside.
2-2.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. It's through for a hit. Into second, and he's got a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Dansby Swanson stands in. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Carpenter pulls that one down. 2 down.
Now batting.
And now it's Alec Bohm.
Alec Bohm.
That one the other way. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Brendan Donovan.
33, Brendan Donovan.
Maton back to work. Short hop liner, handled it short. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next to hit. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
0-1.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Here's Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 1. Inside, just missed.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Nope, that's off the
and
plate.
that misses. 3-1. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. Seiya Suzuki digs
Now
in now.
batting, the
0
right
for
fielder,
3 in this one.
Suzuki.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
The catcher.
2 down, bases empty. Yainer Diaz digs in for the Guardians. That's inside. 1-0. And another ball. That's in there, and that is strike one.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Now a fly ball to right center. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Here in Cleveland, all set to start the 9th in this one. Here comes Max Muncy. The pitch. Swings through that.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. That one inside. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball. 2 strike.
And there's a ball. Two. Swing and a pop-up. And it stays fair. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Substitution now at second base. Coming in as the pinch runner, Victor Scott.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 29, Trevor Bauer.
And now here is Ivan Herrera in there at the knees.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. And that one is inside.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Scott dives back in, but they got him.
Two and one.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The Cards down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game. Eflin with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy.